Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Ouch. Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Picking up where we left off in the last episode in this catacomb. Pretty sure this is the catacomb that brings us down to there. So we're gonna check this. If it is, we may not do the boss at the very end. But we will get pretty much through this. I'll grab the items, I'll work my way through it, jump to wherever we can jump to when we can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that leads all the way down. Crap. But that's kind of fine. I didn't mean to click that. The controller just made a really weird noise. I think it might have like a dog hair or something stuck in one of the rotors, which always sucks. I'll have to take it apart and take that out. Did it again. Do it twice like that. It's gonna do it every time I fight one of these guys. I should really do that real quick. Swap out my controller. 'Cause there's a lot of those in here, and I don't want that screwing up the internal. And that controller. And we can turn on some lights, which is what I usually tend to do before I jump over here, but I think we're just gonna do this. Oh, get it out the way. Now, we'll come back and make sure there's nothing extra once we have the lights on. That sucks. I had no time to react to the flinch. Should have healed before I even started to try and attack him, but I didn't think he was gonna attack that quickly. I thought I could get my attack off in time. Let's do that and run on in. Much better. That's actually the light switch. I didn't realize that was right there. We got the first section's lights on. No items on the other side of that ridge. So, you don't have to jump down. But I'm going to, because I would rather come up behind that sorcerer than fight him from in front. They do some heavy magic damage. If I can stop them from getting an attack off, I will do it. Every time I can. There we go. Had to dodge that correctly. I think this is like right where we were. Anyway, before we jumped down. But I didn't look in the room and make sure I grabbed any items, so we'll go to the top of this ladder real quick. Yeah, right here's where we fought that guy. So, we were right there anyway. So close. Got our runes back. And let's go down here. Just in case there's an area for us to go off and into the next section, but there was none. And always check underneath. But nothing's there. There's several tombs and catacombs where there's something under the elevator or an elevator to take further down to a floor deeper. So you're better off checking. Every time. Gotta heal. And we gotta get over here. Fight these guys. I think there's one on this wall. We for sure did not want to let him get an attack on us from behind. That would probably have instantly taken us out. Go on up and get this ladder. I don't think this is an invisible wall. No, it's not. I clicked to read that message, but it didn't tell me anything. Tried gesturing. Something tells me that's not right. But just in case this is something I haven't tried, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Where is the 2 fingers? Didn't I get that? Huh. I did not. Okay. What's this one say? So I'll have to remember to try to come back here then. I feel like that is not a hidden path, but we'll see. For now, we gotta fight these guys. There's that guy that's gonna come down from the ceiling as soon as we grab that. Nothing down there to fight. Definitely don't want to jump down that ladder. Not him. It's not where I wanted to go at all. I just wanted to dip out the way of that attack, but that sucks. Now I have to fight my way back up there. Rewall this crap. I don't even remember what is that way, so let's go here first. And that's our way down. That's not good. And backwards first. There we go. A lot of heals out the way already. I don't think it's very far back, if I'm being honest, though. Oh, gosh. Oh. That didn't even do damage. I will take it. This guy? Grab those. And let's try this again. Go here, go back here. Go on this ladder. I didn't even look to see what that message said because that wasn't what I was trying to do. And there. Much better. Ooh. Yeah, that was definitely kind of worth it to go back for. Double check underneath it. This doesn't look like there's going to be anything there again. But nice to be sure. Now we got a new stake of Marika as well, which is lovely. We're totally going to need that soon. Nothing back there. Get those guys out the way. So I think there's going to be a big mouth that spawns on top of that. And we wanted to be prepared for that. So first, let's go down here. I don't see nothing down there that I can actually see yet, so we're not going to risk that. Instead, we'll go down this way. This is the way forward. Well, we're not about to skip an entire floor. So, turn around. Go back on over here. Do I see? I do see something to fight. Run in here. Get rid of that guy. Excellent. And now I think we got almost everything in this area before we turn on the light. That is back up where we just were, so we don't have to go that way. I'm surprised that Big Mouth didn't start shooting at us as soon as we came out this end. Don't look like nothing down there. And doesn't look like anything down there either. I turned on the lights and it lowered the platform. I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a giant Big Mouth on top of this platform that actually made this challenging, but for some reason it wasn't there for me. I'll take it. I am not complaining at all. But that is not how this tomb has ever gone for me before. And I'm confused. Pretty sure you get an item from that Big Mouth too. So I'm missing out for that reason. Let's just make sure now that we have lights on. I'm pretty sure both of these are death traps. I don't want to be positive. Yeah, nothing on any of them. Oh well. I guess we're good. I'll leave that platform down just in case Big Mouth spawns next time I come through here. And then I'll be able to get him and get the item that it drops. But that's so confusing. And then we're gonna walk up against this wall again. Just in case there's that ledge. Which there's not this time. That's even further apart. How peculiar. Summoning pool is functional. Do you know what? We have two. Where's the stake of Marika? Yep, it's right there. Let's do that. I'm confident in fighting a lot of things, but not with two heals. Just felt like a recipe for failure. This way, at least we have a chance. Yeah, this was where I thought it was. And it's the annoying boss. But we do have a chance. Gotta heal. Those golden arcs do a lot of damage. And they pepper you. Oh, the super larges. We haven't gotten to them yet. Oh, I didn't have iframes. That sucks. I thought I had iframes because I would have gotten in there, but apparently that thing was still summoned in. I thought it only stuck around for the jump attacks, just like the other ones only stuck around for the, like, one attack they did. Oh. Oh, I hate that. I was stuck in the animation of needing to dodge. Jump. Just heal up again. Get this shield at the ready, too. Gotta loop around, you'll have enough time in between these attacks. How? How is it not staggered yet? Let's remember how long that stuck around. And it did that. Heal up. Let's get back in there again. That's fine, because now I don't have to worry about getting my runes in the beginning again. And, as I said earlier, I didn't want to finish this if this is where I thought we were coming out at. So, we're not doing that right now. Go back. Use the blessings, because I didn't get to do that. And then level up, so I don't lose these runes for any reason at all. I think we'd actually do better. So we get that health up to 50. And then we're going to be going over here. So I don't remember where that takes us. But even still, I'm pretty sure I can get another Shadow Tree fragment there. And that'll make going back down through this a little more worth it right now. So you can get a decent amount of Shadow Tree fragments from where we're going, sure, but I'm not trying to go through that much pain attempting that boss for 30 minutes straight just to get there when we can do a little sidetracking. Just had to get rid of this one because he was still aggroed, and now we can teleport. So up here. think this leads us to the dragon area. Couple of items to grab here and there, but I don't think we have to fight anything yet, unless it kicks us off our horse. We're not gonna fight anything unless something looks familiar to me. Nope. Going up this way first. Grab that. That is true, I could summon in my Mimic for that fight. They're summoning in a bunch of stuff. And I hate 1 on 10 or 1 on 15 fights. 1-on-1, I try not to summon in unless there's a NPC that's specific to that fight. That was not the right thing. Oh, crap. I didn't know I still had that out. That's bad on me. Idiot. But I guess I kept my runes, so it doesn't matter that much. I just wouldn't have died there if I had my flasks. You know what? Let's... I think I saw this one coming up anyway. So, if he's gonna follow me... Frickin' heal! Holy crap, game! That was so dumb. But if that thing's gonna follow me all the way up there, I should just fight it. I have to grab items from up there. I'm pretty sure I have to fight that shadow dude to get either a spell or something from him. Then there's an item or two to grab around there. But holy crap, that was... This is what I'm talking about when the ganging up on you. Give me a tough enemy, that's fine. Chuck a tough enemy in the middle of 10 normal enemies? This is freaking annoying. One of them survived. One of them survived, and that's what screwed me over. I was gonna go for another heal instead of... I saw the body of one of the other ones get up, and I was like, oh, it's not dead. No, only one of them didn't get hit by that. Frickin' grabbed me. That's gonna kill me. This is why I was saying this fight isn't worth it. So you know what? We're going back to that thought. I don't care if it's gonna follow me up there. That just means I gotta fight the one that's up top a lot quicker. Because that fight is not worth it. That's so aggravating already. Like, holy hell. Get them when they de-aggro and I don't have 5 to 12 of them trying to come at me at different times. But all at once, this is asinine. So normally I would just use the Sacred Relic sword and just mow them down. I don't have that because of the way I did this. I didn't get anything for that guy. Now I know. Well, screw the rest. Don't care about fighting them. Don't care about fighting anything over there. And definitely don't care about fighting this guy. Onward we go. And that was all just not worth it. And I think we are right back where we started. Damn. Okay. Okay, so that path wasn't entirely worth it. We did get a whatchamacallit from it, a revered spirit ash, but I don't really consider that to be worth going through the amount of hell that we just went through right now for it. We would have been far better off going through here and just getting more Shadow Tree fragments, like the original plan was for this episode. So I would recommend doing it in that order instead of following my path. Go over here, get more, just run through this castle like we're about to do and get more Shadow Tree fragments, level up, and that'll make that little area a hell of a lot less infuriating. So you can get a couple of them in here. Enough to gain you another boost. Maybe even 2. You gotta come get this item before you get rid of the water, though, because if you wait till later, you can't cross here anymore. all these planks are gone. And I've always gotten it first, so I don't know if it'll like fall off this ledge or something. So I recommend just grabbing it first. It's a little platforming, but it's not all that bad. Nothing tries to hurt you that way too, so you can try it as many times as you need. Went over here, grab that item. What? My character just slipped. I turned. I was walking to the right, and my character just kept going the other way. And why did it stop running there? Ah, frickin' ham game. That wasn't even reasonable. I was running, my character just stopped frickin' running right before I hit the X button. My finger didn't move at all. It's in the same place it's always in. There was no reason for my character to stop running. Whatever. I'm just gonna go silent for a while. Physically cool off because I'm not going to take another break. I just took a break from this game 30 minutes ago.
Mother to us all, faithful like me. I have met many who would threaten or distract me, and quelled each and all, and I hereby swear to never cease. So please, grant me thy grace. Leave me with my solitary light.
One of the options you do for him gives you him as an ash, one gives you his weapon. I don't remember which is which, so we're not doing it right now. This should bring us up to the storerooms. We're just getting that side of Grace quick. Now we got the water unflooded, and we got this section uncovered, which means we could fight the ulcerated tree spirits down here. Like this one. Pretty sure you get a scud tree out of it, I mean a shadow tree fragment for it. At least we traded that last hit. That's good. I think there's only 2 of them down here, and then there's a bunch of mud crabs in this room. So, let's just activate this nice little shortcut back up. We should get a Eye of Oculation or Occultation, whatever the hell it is, pretty soon too. Might be what you get for fighting these crabs. I thought he came out of the ground on the other side, not over here. So we're not gonna fight that one just yet. Let's go back into this here Church of Mud Crab. Fight what we can find in there. So infuriating. To the stuff we're hurting really good, but the stuff like, anything that takes a second to actually show damage, it takes way too long to do real damage to it to matter. When it's a boss like this, that's one thing. when it's a medium-sized enemy or any enemy that becomes a normal, or a boss, I should say, that becomes a normal frickin' enemy, that's frickin' infuriating. And then when you die by stupid crap like the game just not registering a button press, that's an entirely different beast of itself. Like, I was gonna do a tally. And at the end of the game, I was gonna go through and tally up all the runes that I've lost, mark it all down. But at this point, we're losing levels worth every single frickin' episode. It's just not gonna be worth going back and doing all that. It's gonna take so much time for me to actually go through and check all that crap that it's just not worth it. Nothing short of infuriating at that point, and only infuriating. Gotta get rid of this guy first. So we can't summon in any more of them. And bam, they all disappear. Fire Knight Seal, I think that helps you with fire attacks that are on your weapons, I should say. Ah, here it is. I want to go back up and get that fragment that's on this statue. Or anything. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna go check over here while that comes back down, because that's gonna take 30 seconds. 5-foot elevator takes forever. Fucking hell. No mercy. Then I think there's a spot up top, the last area that we were at, that we can get now. I don't remember if there's a different way I want to go about getting there, but I don't think so. So instead, I'm gonna go down here first, get the grace point that should be over here. Once I have enough Shadow Tree fragments, I want this boss, if this is where I think we are. Yep. That will be the weapons that we dual wield. This hammer and that weapon that we're gonna get. Will not spoil it if you don't know it. Because I really like this weapon. Oh gosh. If you don't know what this weapon is, it's quite hilarious. But it's actually a really good weapon. So it can be quite funny to see. Wouldn't doubt most of you do know what it is, but still, for the very few that don't, we will give them that little bit of question mark. What could it be? I want that to be down here. Either way. Just wanted to wait until it visibly went down, because sometimes I feel like if you do get out far enough in other games, it hasn't really happened in this game ever. If you get far enough away from an elevator or something, it won't register that you actually pressed it if it's not far enough down. So, do that. Knock that out the way. Now let's go get this grace point. We can call this episode, and then go do what we gotta do inside of the rest of this building in the next episode. Wait, is this not? This is not. Is it? I really need to start boosting mind up so I can use my L2 a lot more. We are at puny mind right now. Very puny mind. But I need heavier endurance if we're getting this close to being at the point where I have the weapons that I want to play with in dual wielding, then I'm not going to be holding back on using those other things to get me to be able to. And this is where I thought it was, so it'll be back here. Let's just warp up to where we want to go for the next episode. It'll be over here. We have to clear out more of the back section, but I need more shadow tree fragments before we do that. So we will call this episode here. And in the next episode, I will go through part of the storehouse, get a couple more areas unlocked, and maybe we'll be able to fight a boss. But it might be more running around and doing stuff, primarily. So, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below anything else you want me to go do in this game, or any other games you want me to play. Spider-Man 2, or Metal Gear Solid Delta are next on the chopping block after Elden Ring. But, let me know, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.